Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here and do a bit of an overview and somewhat of a comparison, but also explain mainly as to why I got this new mouse, this new Una, uh, Unu, Usa, whatever it's called. I can't pronounce the name right now. Um, the reason I got this new mouse, if you will, the other day, I wanted to come out and explain why I did that. And here we go. Let me check some. I want to make sure I get the name right on this. Oh, it's called it's called UHURU. Unara. Anawa. Uawa, whatever. It's called Arua, whatever it's called. It's called that, if you will. Yeah, that's what it's called. It basically is what I called it. U or whatever. I'll have to correct the name. But anyway, yeah, I got this, like I said, the other day, due to the fact that, well, basically, the mouse I had for several years, it still works in a sense, but I think the left button, the left clicker here, has kind of worn out to the point that when I try to use it like this, like when I want to drag something, or try to, like I want to drag something down, like let's say I'm doing a PMV, I'm trying to make a PMV, AMV fan vid, if you will, or if I'm trying to edit a picture and I'm trying to edit it, I'm trying to, kind of cut out certain, certain excess imagery or something like that. It doesn't respond like it used to. Like I could hold, like with this, all I have to do is just do this one little click, and it does that. It's fine. This, on the other hand, it doesn't do that way anymore with this button because of the fact that I think it wore out. It wore out to the point that now, if you want to try to edit something, or you want to drag something down, or you want to drag left to right or up and down, you have to hold, you have to hold down like this. You have to hold down like this so you could do it. Because even if you try lightly letting loose, it's going to mess up. And I don't know, again, why that, and I don't know why that happened, with a mouse like this, because all mouses, from what I understand, are supposed to be pretty much stable enough to where they can withstand any kind of wear and tear. But apparently this mouse, over the past several months has pretty much, worn out its its spring, if you will, or its clickiness, on the left paddle, if you will, on the left button paddle, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much, wore out its welcome, if you will. But yeah, that's another reason why I got this. The other reason is because of the fact that one of the unique features about this is you could change the color palette on it, and they got a QR code on the back right there. As you can see, they got a QR code right here, if you will, that allows you to go online, I think, and choose what kind of like color palette you want to have for your mouse. Like this, like the plus and the minus here, the plus and the minus can help you out. Like if you go minus, you get a yellow, you get a blue, you get a green, and you get a red, and then you go back. It's pretty much what you get. And then when you go up, you get a green, you get a blue, you get a yellow, and you get a sky blue, which is really cool. And to show you even better, see yellow, blue, green, red, and then back. And then when you go up, you get green, you get blue, you get yellow, you get sky blue, and then you go back. That's pretty much what you do here. It's pretty much what you do. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that little feature. The other thing that I like is they give you a little thumb rest as well, and they give you like a little padding on the back of that thumb rest. So, you know, you're not like, with this, your thumb is always like that, but it doesn't really have much of a rest. You know, you're always doing this. This gives you a thumb rest, which is really cool. The other unique feature about it is, unlike with this, where you have to use like AAA batteries, 2 AAA batteries with it, you don't have to worry about that here because you have a USB port on the front there that allows you to charge it whenever it gets low. What I did yesterday, as soon as I got it, of course, is I charged it so I can utilize it here on my computer. And then when I was asleep last night, and after I turned off my computer and I turned off my mouse, I got the cable, the USB cable out that came along with it, and I plugged it into the USB port on my alarm clock over there and charged it throughout the night. Because from what I understand, if you charge something a lot longer, it's going to last a lot longer with with that charge. Basically, if you charge something for so long, there's a good chance that it may last a lot longer when you use it, if you know what I mean. But anyway, like I said, that's the reason I got this mouse. Not just for the fact that it was, it gives you the option of being wireless because it has a wireless dongle that it comes with, a USB dongle, if you will. But it also allows you to connect to the front, and you can charge while you're also using it as a wired mouse. So it's, the best of 2 worlds. And it gives you a color palette depending on what you want to do. Now, like I said, it does have right and left buttons, or flippers, if you will, or whatever you want to call them, or paddles. And like I said, the big reason I got this is due to the fact that the left paddle here, or button, or whatever you want to call it, flipper, it doesn't hold down like it normally does. Like with this, I could just do one click when I'm dragging something, to highlight something, or I want to, do a video or whatever, and it's fine. It works perfect for the time being. And this used to do the same thing, but over time, the button, like I said, kind of wore itself out to where now you have to really hold down on it when you drag something. So, that's not really good, especially if you want to create fan vids or you want to edit pictures and stuff like that. So overall, when you compare the two, definitely this right now wins out. This definitely wins out, no doubt. And I do recommend getting a mouse like this in the future because, one, it's very sensitive upon touch. Heck, I'm picking it up and the mouse is like, the arrow on the screen is moving all over the place. So that's pretty cool. And then when you have it just go into sleep mode, if not just for a few moments, all you have to do is touch it, and in response, it comes back on. But just like with your computer, if your computer goes into standby mode when it's inactive for a little bit, even though it's still on, this will go into inactive sleep mode even before that. And then when your computer goes off, it basically takes you to tap on the left flipper, if you will, to turn the mouse back on, and it will also turn the computer back on, or at least bring it out of its sleep mode, if you know what I mean, or its standby mode, or inactive mode. But yeah, this is a pretty good mouse. See, I just touched it and it came back on. So yeah, this is a pretty good mouse, and I do recommend it. It goes for about $30 off Amazon, which isn't too bad. They do have other ones that are like $10 and all that if you want those. And that's your choice. But for me, just for the fact that this is wireless and everything, I'm not saying those weren't, but the fact that this is wireless and all that, and I could charge it at night and not have to worry about always constantly using AAA batteries to make sure it's running, it's good with me. And it's a lithium battery inside of it, a rechargeable one that helps that. But yeah, that's pretty much the overview on both of these and the comparison, and also as to why I got a new one. And that's all I'm going to say, guys. So till next time, God bless. Take care. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and I'll talk to y'all later.